Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. We are out here on the lake enjoying ourselves, and we just installed a new awning. If you want to check out that video, you can go back and check out that video. But in this video, we're going to be adding something onto the truck that should be stock but isn't. And it's not only on the Frontier, but on a lot of these mid-size and full-size trucks. Now, if you look on the front, obviously mine's modified, but we got our shackles there and there, and on the stock truck in place of those is tow hooks. So if you get stuck or someone else is stuck, you don't need the winch like I have. You can always hook up a strap or a rope or whatever to your hooks and pull somebody out. Now most trucks have them on the front, but if we go to the back, that's where these trucks are lacking. Now when we come to the back, don't mind the nice filthy truck, it was a muddy road up here, but you come down here and you look, this truck luckily does have a tow hitch, but you don't have any sort of hooks. There's nothing tucked underneath, no tow hooks whatsoever. So if we were to get stuck, yes, I have the winch on the front, but you're not always pulling yourself out forwards. Sometimes you might need to yank backwards. And then same as for pulling somebody out. Yes, I could hook up the winch and winch them out of wherever they're stuck, but sometimes it's easier and not so hard on the truck to just hook it up to the hitch here and yank them out. So what we ended up getting sent to us is this right here. This is from Nilight. They are a lighting company, but they have a bunch of different stuff for off-road accessories as well. We've worked with them in the past. Now some people might say, oh well, you know, it's not the big name brand stuff. If you look at these guys' reviews, not only for the lighting but for this stuff as well, you're thousands and thousands of reviews on Amazon and on their own site, and I think it's like 4.5 and up for reviews. So what this is exactly what it says. It's a 2-inch shackle hitch receiver set. So we got the receiver that'll just plug into our hitch, and then it comes with a little shackle. So let's open it up and see how it looks. So if you open up the box, it's covered with your little foam, and inside is exactly what it says. You got your hitch or your receiver with the shackle on there. And now keep in mind, this thing is heavy duty. It's probably 20 plus pounds, this thing. So you got the little rubber star cover on here just so you don't damage anything. If you were to put a chain or something through this thing, it's not going to mar up the metal. It just protects it a bit, stops the the paint from chipping, keeps the rust away and stuff like that. And then you can see it's got a hole on both sides. So depending how you want it in there, I'm going to put it in this way. Some people like putting it in that way. It's up to you. You can do as you please. And then you have the little cotter pin or push pin, whatever you want to call it, your locking pin, and then of course the pin that goes through the receiver in the truck. So you can slide it in, pop that in, put the clip in, and just like that, you're hooked up. This thing has more than enough strength to pull your truck or pull another truck out, and you won't have to worry about being stuck and needing to pull backwards. All right, so now to get this on, super simple, just like you put anything into the hitch. Slide it in there, just like that. Get your pin. Doesn't matter if you put it in that way or that way. Just come under here, find the hole, and then in and out until you line it up with the hole on the receiver. If you want, stuff your finger in there. You can see how to come out a little bit more. Now that'll go right through. You have your hole on that side. Grab your little lock pin here. Again, doesn't really matter which way it goes in. You just want to make sure it's pushed in up to this first bump here. Otherwise it's going to fall right back out. So put it in there, give it a push. Clicks in just like that. You can see she is now locked in. If you're stuck or somebody else is stuck, you throw a rope through here and you can yank them out with your truck. Easy peasy. And that's that. That's as easy as it gets. It takes about 5 seconds to put this thing in, and now you're safe to either pull or get pulled out of a sticky situation. Because when you're out in places like this, it's not always a smooth paved road to get here. Sometimes you got to go up and down, and as you can see, a lot of these hills have still got snow up there. It was actually snowing a little bit on the way here, because you go up about that high, give or take, to get up to this spot, then you drop back down to the lake. So we were actually going through the snow over here because the city is way the heck that way. So if you're in something like this, you got a little bit of hairy situations. You can get something like this from Nilight. And again, if you want this specific one, I'll drop the link down below so you can pick it up for yourself. Other thing, this little bolt here, it just threads in. You can see it's a little bit loose. Make sure you give that a twist. Doesn't have to be tightened with a wrench or anything, but twist it and make sure it's tight, because with the vibration of the truck, it will walk itself out eventually, and then you're going to lose the shackle. Not the end of the world. You could throw another shackle on there, but it is just a pain in the butt. So make sure that's tight. And then as for sticking out of the truck, you can see it doesn't stick out very far. So if you're going up any steep inclines or something like that, you don't have to worry about your departure angle, because you're not really sticking out any further than your bumper here. So you shouldn't hit it on anything. If you hit this, it's just going to fold up. And if you're worried about that, you can always turn it so it's this way, and it'll pivot back and forth, and it'll be held up like this. So you don't have to worry about digging into the ground, but it is a solid chunk of steel. So if it was to hit, you're not going to really break it. It'll scratch it, it'll chip the paint, but strength wise, it's not going to really do anything. And you can have less worries, be able to pull out your buddies or yourself if you get stuck, because like I said, for some reason none of these trucks come with tow hooks on the back anymore. So that'll be it for this video anyways. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and hopefully we catch you in another video.